A man who watched his best friend die in a motorcycle crash this month tells 10 News he was roughed up by the sheriff's deputies who arrived on scene.
And the man says that he has the pictures to prove it. 10 News reporter Vanessa Van Hefty shows us why the sheriff's department says the deputies were only doing their jobs.
This is where that tragedy happened. You can see here the makeshift memorial on the side of the road. Investigators say this is where that pickup driver pulled out onto Highway 94 right into the path of those 7 motorcyclists.
Pictures show the deadly impact. Naveed Zamani, a 25-year-old banker, shown here minutes before the crash, slammed nearly head-on into this truck.
He had a smile that everybody knew. It was contagious. It would light up a room.
Zamani was with 6 of his childhood friends, including John Regenhart, shown here in this photo, grieving over his friend's body.
I lost a best friend that day, you know? Got torn away from my best friend at the last minutes that I had with him.
Regenhart says he was saying goodbye to his friend when a sheriff's deputy got violent.
Has a taser to the back of my head.
Regenhart says this picture shows the deputy ripping him away from the scene and shoving his head in the dirt.
He choked me one more time and slammed my head against the window, called me a couple more names, and then he put me in his patrol car with the windows up, no air conditioning, and the car wasn't running, and it was 100 degrees out.
High-profile attorney Steve Asti says the sheriff's department may be sued for violation of civil rights.
There's just zero compassion for what's happening at this scene. And so, I mean, does that come from the top? I mean, that's a concern.
The sheriff's department tells 10 News these pictures only show part of the story. They say Regenhart had to be forcibly handcuffed after refusing to leave and that he was interfering with medical personnel. But Regenhart says he was only trying to console his dying friend. Precious moments he'll never get back. Vanessa Van Hefty, 10 News.
3 of Regenhart's friends were also cited for reckless driving after deputies say they followed the ambulance and swerved into oncoming traffic. The accident is still under investigation.